ये जो अल्टरनेटिव स्प्लाइसिंग है ये कई तरीकों से हो सकती है। एक एग्जांपल तो अभी आपने देखी, लेकिन इसमें कई और वेज हैं बाय विच this can take place. So alternative splicing can occur in a number of ways. Thus, in addition to alternative axons can be extended. So जैसे आपने पहले देखा अल्टरनेटिव एक्सॉन है, वो या एक्सॉन 3 को ले रहा है या एक्सॉन 4 को ले रहा है, तो दोनों अल्टरनेटिव एक्सॉन्स हैं। इसके अलावा एक्सॉन्स कैन बी एक्सटेंडेड, यानी कि एक्सॉन्स को बड़ा किया जा सकता है। इन अदर केसेस एक्सॉन्स कैन बी स्किप्ड and this skipping is deliberate. That is, it is regulated that this axon will be skipped. Or introns can be retained in the mature messages. Normally, the introns are removed from the mature mRNA, but in some cases, in cases of alternative splicing, these introns can be retained. Some alternative splicing results from transcription of a gene from alternative promoters, thus allowing one transcript to include a 5' exon not present in the other. So alternative promoters भी use होते हैं इसमें. Similarly, alternative poly A sites allow 3' terminal axons to be extended, or alternative 3' terminal axons to be used in some transcripts of a given gene. There are even cases of alternative trans-splicing. Trans-splicing के भी cases हैं. In this figure you can see here, this is a DNA, and this DNA contains axon 1, axon 2 and axon 3. और इसमें 2 इंट्रॉन्स हैं, इंट्रॉन 1 एंड इंट्रॉन 2. So after transcription, this pre-mRNA transcript will be formed. So this is 1, 2 and 3 axons, and 1, 2, these 2 are introns. So this pre-mRNA can be spliced by different ways. These are the different ways. For example, this is normal splicing. And in this normal splicing, all the 3, that is 1, 2 and 3 axons are present. And this is through normal splicing. So in this case, one axon is skipped. So this mRNA, mature mRNA, contains axon 1 and axon 3. So axon 2 is skipped here. And this is skipping is deliberately, it is skipped. So in this case, the axon is extended. So you can see this is axon 3, this is axon 2, and this small part is taken from intron. So axon 1 is extended. Similarly, in this case, one intron is retained. So this is intron 1. So this is retained in the mature mRNA. This is alternative axon. So this contain 1 and 2 axon, and this contain 1 and 3. This is similar to the example you have seen in case of troponin T gene, कि एक एक्सॉन जो है वो अल्टरनेटिवली स्प्लाइस होता है, यानी कि दिस इज म्यूचुअली एक्सक्लूसिव स्प्लाइसिंग, अगर एक है तो दूसरा नहीं होगा. These are the different examples of alternative splicing. The two proteins result from alternative splicing of the pre-mRNA from the same gene. Thus, the gene has 2 axons, and different mature mRNA result from the use of 2 different 5' splice sites. In the mRNA encoding larger T antigen, axon 1 is spliced directly to axon 2, deleting the intron that lies between. So axon 1 और axon 2 ये दोनों डायरेक्ट स्प्लाइस हो गए और इंट्रॉन जो है वो रिमूव हो गया. The mRNA for small t antigen, on the other hand, is formed using the alternative 5' splice site within the intron. So इसकी जो splice site है 5' splice site वो इंट्रॉन के अंदर लाया कर रही है. Thus, in this case, the mRNA includes some of the intron as well. So intron का कुछ part इसमें आ गया है. So this is example of exon extension, extended exon. The reason this larger message encodes the smaller protein is because there is an in-frame stop codon within the region of intron retained in the mRNA. So ये जो intron retain किया गया है, इस retained mRNA में, इस smaller intron में कुछ stop codon है. इसलिए आल्दो के एक लंबा mRNA है, लेकिन उसका प्रोटीन प्रोडक्ट जो है वो छोटा बन रहा है क्योंकि इंट्रॉन के कुछ पार्ट में स्टॉप कोडॉन आ गया था. बोथ फॉर्म्स ऑफ द टी एंटीजन आर मेड इन अ सेल इन्फेक्टेड बाय SV40 बट हैव डिफरेंट फंक्शंस. सो सेल जो है वो सेम है, SV40 से इन्फेक्ट हुआ है, लेकिन उसके फंक्शंस डिफरेंट हैं. तो इसका मतलब कंडीशंस डिफरेंट होगी. तो इन डिफरेंट कंडीशंस में डिफरेंट प्रोटीन्स बनेंगी. लार्जर टी इंड्यूसेस ट्रांसफॉर्मेशन एंड सेल साइकिल री एंट्री, whereas small T antigen blocks the apoptotic response of cells forced down that path. The ratio of the two forms produced differs depending upon the level of the splicing regulator, which is SF2-ASF. So this is SF2-ASF is splicing regulated. As I mentioned earlier, that this alternative splicing is not uncontrolled, rather it is regulated. When present at high levels, this protein directs the machinery to favor use of the 5' splice site that generates more of the small T antigen mRNAs. SF2-ASF is an SR protein and when abundant presumably binds sites within exon 2 and helps the spliceosome assemble there. This is the example of that gene. So this is one gene and it contains exon 1 and exon 2. This is the case of a larger T antigen. So in this case, exon 1 and exon 2, they are spliced. So this intron is removed. In the other alternative way, this is exon 1 and some part of intron is retained. This is exon 2. So this mRNA will produce a smaller T antigen. In genome-wide studies, the most commonly seen forms of alternative splicing are cases in which complete exons are included or excluded from the mature message. Such exons are often called cassette exons. So there are some cases that mature full exons may be excluded. So these are called cassette exons. In about 10% of cases, cassette exons come in pairs, only one of which is included in the spliced message. In these cases, there must be mechanisms that ensure that the exons are spliced in a mutually exclusive fashion. That is, if one is added, the other will not be added. This is mutually exclusive fashion.